Welcome back again to my series. This is Carly, your property guru. I'm talking about due diligence, things to check before buying a property. In the last video, I talked about 3 P's: person, paperwork, and the process. I'm gonna talk about paperwork. What do you need to check on the paperwork? So let's say na-meet mo na yung owner, it's legit, you're talking to the rightful owner. Next phase is to check the paperwork. Get the original title, get a copy of the original title, get a picture that they're holding the original title, all pages back to back. You want to check that they're holding the original title. Number 2, you want to check on the name of the owner. Kung magkakapatid ba, corporation ba, family ba, or your parents ba. If the owner on title is the parent, it's the parents that needs to sell to you. You cannot just transact with the son, even if he is authorized. At certain point, you have to be meeting with the parents on the title. Number 3, you check na walang mga annotations, walang mga special instruction at the back of the title, usually on the last few pages. You want to also check that the title is on hand. Minsan kasi, what you don't want to happen is wala pala yung title with the person selling it. If it's in the bank, okay lang naman. Ideally, they have to bring it out of the bank first and then you buy it from them. Number 6, advice. You have to get a certified true copy. What does a certified true copy of title mean? It means that that is the government records. You don't see both, pero pag hiningi mo yung pareho and you compare it, it should be equal. Lahat ng content, lahat ng pages. What do you check in a certified true copy of title? You check all the details. The owner should be the same owner, title number, but most importantly, you have to check the number of pages. Kasi sometimes a certified true copy sa government would have more pages. Minsan may mga annotations yan, may mga court issue that is not present in the title nung hawak ng owner. That's why the certified true copy is very important. Siguro last that you can check if everything is in order is the tax clearance from the city government. The purpose of the tax clearance is para makita mo that there is no pending unpaid taxes. You may have the real property tax na nabayaran last year, but you want to use the clearance or tax certification na wala siyang back unpaid taxes from before. Yung resibo kasi only shows that it was paid. It does not show na walang overdue from before. So that's number 2. Number 1 is person. Number 2 is the paperwork. And number 3, in the next video, I'll talk about the process or the procedure of title transfer. So friends ask me, Carl, who pays for the capital gains? Who pays for the doc stamp? In the Philippine setting, it's more standard or it's more common that the seller pays for the capital gains and the buyer covers for the doc stamp taxes and other transfer charges. Normally, after you pay for your payment, seller will issue a manager's check that you remit to the BIR. When you remit your payment to the bank and you fill up some forms, the BIR will now receive it and they will now check kung tama ba yung valuation, tama ba yung taxes that you paid, are the seller legit, and the buyer, TIN number, they will all check it. That's the job of the BIR. After a few weeks, you will now get your e-car, Certificate Authorizing Registration. What does the e-car mean? The e-car is a paper that kind of represents that you are all cleared with the BIR. It's also the piece of paper that tells the next government agency that this transaction is all clear. You can now reprint the title. And that's how the government agencies talk to each other. Once you've done the CGT and doc stamp payment part, you get your e-car. You can now proceed to the next step, which is paying some taxes, a city treasurer tax, and eventually register of deeds to submit your old title. And in a few weeks' time, they will print out your new title. But it doesn't end there. Ito I wanna share with everybody that's watching. No? Once you get your new title, hindi pa tapos yan. There's one step that is usually left out, which is changing of the tax deck to your name. The tax deck is important to represent yung real property tax mo. So after you get the title, don't forget to change the tax deck to your name and eventually pay for your real property tax. Then you will get your receipt that is now under the new owner's name. And that ends your whole title process. So I hope you learned something today. If you want to have more detailed discussion, I have my private coaching sessions. And if you want to learn more about property, we have this recorded 10-week workshop session, which I will place in the link below so you can sign up. So thank you very much. I hope to see you in the next video.